Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 8 trades. And today's date is September the 9th and I'm using my Easy Trader system with the Super Signal indicator. That's this indicator right here that has the arrows up and down for buying and selling. And of course you get an audio alert, pop-up box, and it takes all the readings directly from the 4 indicators down here at the bottom. It is a fantastic indicator as it gives plenty of winning trades. Now they're not all winners, but you've got to use a little bit of judgment as opposed to taking every trade alert. Now every morning at 6 a.m. New York time, where this vertical line is, I'm in front of the computer putting together my daily trade plan, the manual one. And I also have my expert advisor that does basically the same thing. The only difference is the manual one takes 30 to 45 minutes to do, 21 instruments, and whereas the other one takes less than 10 seconds to load, and you're getting real-time updates. We can take a look at both of those actually for today. Now the one on the left is the one I've been doing for, I don't know, past year or so. I think it's less than a year actually, until I got tired of doing all this work and came across a trader who knew of a very good coder, and between him and myself we got it put together. I got to give credit to this other trader because it was his idea that it should be done, and I'm very thankful for that. But and then we both worked on it. He did more of the work and suggestions and recommendations and whatnot, and he did an excellent job, along with the coder who put it together. So again, I'm very thankful for that. But at the end of the day, this is the automated expert advisor. It will change as the market is moving. Whereas the one on the left here, I do it between 6 and 7 in the morning. And of course, as time goes on, 30 minutes, 1 hour, and 4 hours, these 3 right here, it can easily go from bearish to bullish. But of course, it does take a bit of time for that to happen. That's why I prefer this one, because if this one is saying to buy and then I start selling, whereas over here, let's see, if these 2 right here changes to selling or down, then it can easily go down and then stop on support, hook around and go up, following this for a while, the 4 hours in the daily, and vice, it could just keep going up and down. And that's why I prefer the one on the right here, this one right here. Because as it's moving, if it changes, look for from bullish to bearish, well, then you just follow the price action, and then I use the super signal. When I get a signal to take the trade, then you take the trade. And of course, I teach that within the training videos. It's well worth the cost of this expert advisor. What makes this easy trader that has the super signal indicator such a great system is that it helps to find the beginning of the up and down cycles within the markets. It's great for traders who love to scalp the markets on the 5-minute time frame. Now you can easily trade all 3 trading sessions 24 hours a day. And there is truly 4 things you need to succeed at trading. You need a lot of chart time. You need a lot of demo trading. You need a lot of education. I provide the education. And of course, you need a daily trade plan. And this is where a high percentage of traders are failing, as they have no plan whatsoever. Now, you should be buying more education every 2 or 3 months if you want to succeed at trading. So now we can get into these trades. The Euro New Zealand, let's see where I got in at. I waited, as I should have got in over here, but you know, when you're looking at 21 instruments, you can only take the trade when you see it. I was 95% sure at this point it was going to go down. And that's exactly, and I take the trade if I see it as an aggressive trader, which I teach within the training videos. There's an aggressive entry, and then there's a conservative entry when you get the arrows. But this is where I took the trade. Went against me about 12 pips. And I was happy at this point. Now basically when I'm happy, it's when I have 200 or more pips and ticks. And just looking at the total down there, I know that this is well over 300. So that's when I decided I was happy, and I just closed out the trades. So at this point I was locking in 17 pips, and those 17 pips on the Euro New Zealand paid out $1,040. Moving right along to oil. So let's run a check on oil. Wanted to be buying it. I manually put in this arrow. It's not part of the system. Whereas these arrows are part of the super signal. So here we go. I knew I wanted to be buying. Everything's screaming. It's going to go up. Now, I took the trade really late. I wasn't really looking for very much. I knew it was going to go up to this general area and give me some pips. I wasn't looking for too many. Looking at the money, looks like since it pays $10 for each tick, should be 16. So 16. And there it is right there. I was happy with that in real time. 16 ticks times $10 times 10 lots. As you can see, you don't have to have a huge move and you can make really good money. That paid out $1,600. Moving on to the next trade, the pound CAD. This one I wanted to be selling. There's the arrow. I took the trade around 618. So let's see. Got in at this point. As a matter of fact, as I was doing the daily trade plan, it really looked good for going short or down. Took the trade, and I closed it out again, just being happy with about 40 pips. And those 40 pips paid out $3,072. Moving right along to the next trade, the Dow Jones. Now this one pays $5 for each tick, so we'll see where we got in. So I did buy it. There's the arrow. Bought it at this cursor. And if I would have stayed in a trade, looks like this one is continuing to go up. Now I took the money and divided it by $5, and the calculator says it's 89 ticks. So let's run a check on that. 89. Looks like it's going to be very hard to get it right on. There is 90. But anyhow, the calculator does say 89 times $5 times 10 lots paid out $4,450. Moving right along to gold. Now gold, this one pays $10 for each tick. Looking at the money, it should be 55. There's the arrow. Wanted to be selling it directly from the daily trade plan. Especially once it clears the goal line. There's the arrow, and away it went. Don't you just love this super signal indicator? At least I do. And what did I say? Around 50, should be 55.8. 55.6. But anyhow, it's a little bit over 55. But let's go with 55. 55 ticks times 10 lots. Times the $10, paid out $5,580. Now remember, this system, like each and every one of my systems, you can easily trade absolutely everything that your broker offers you. So if you can get it into the Market Watch over here, it's tradable. And for most of the years I've been trading, I've just been doing Forex because, I don't know, futures was just a little bit too much volatility. But after you become a good trader, you're going to welcome, the movement, because that's what you want. You want movement. Movement gives you a lot of ticks, which represents a lot of money eventually. So on this Russell, it's another one that pays $10. Bring in the blue box properly here. So with the Russell, looking at the money, should be 68. So anywhere across here would have been excellent to get in, and which I teach all these advanced tips and tricks within. Actually, the training videos are in the MACD trader system. Now this is exactly like the MACD. The only difference is I removed the MACD, which was right here. For this system that has the super signal indicator, the MACD is not all that important. So I took the trade at this cursor, and as I said, it should be 68, and hopefully I can get it. Looks like it's going to give me a hard time. Well, it is truly 68. Remember, remove the last digit. 68 times $10 times 10 lots paid out $6,800. Moving right along to the next trade, the S&P 500. Now this one pays $5 for each tick. Pull the trigger at this cursor right here. I used a calculator, took the money, divided it by 5. Calculator says it's 140. So let's see if I can get 140 in here. Another one that's going to give me a hard time. That's as close as I'm going to get. But anyhow, it is right on 140 ticks times 5 times $10, paid out $7,000. Moving right along to the last trade, NASDAQ. Now this one pays $20 for each tick. Now with this NASDAQ, I dropped it down to the 5 minutes, and this is the point I got in right here, and I closed it out here. Keep in mind I could be making a whole bunch of more ticks. But anyhow, I used a calculator. It did say, after I divided it by 20, it comes out to 41. 41 ticks. And there it is right there. You remove the last 2 digits on the NASDAQ, so it's 41 ticks times 20 times 10 lots, paid out $8,240. So another great day of trading, great way to end the week. I added up all the pips and the ticks, and remember I said it was going to be over 300. The grand total was 466, and they were mostly ticks. There were some pips in there too. And those 466 ticks paid out $37,782. So if your system is not producing, like my Easy Trader, and I recommend you get your hands on it, and don't forget about the daily trade plan. These are the missing pieces to the puzzle. You need a daily trade plan, and you need a pretty good system. And that's exactly what I have. Now if you want to get some more information, if you look right below this video, you'll see plenty of information. This MACD, I don't believe it's down there because I can only put so much information. But this MACD system has all the training videos. So you need the training videos. Now this happens to be $250. And of course, the Daily Trade Plan Expert Advisor is separate, and this one is also $250. But I put together a very limited special, like a limited time special offer, whereas if you buy two, I'll give the third one for free. It doesn't make any difference which ones you buy, but basically, you buy two, I give you one for free. You can mix and match if you prefer to grab anything else I may have. But if you want to buy any one of these, the link, you'll get the link in the right below this video. If you want to buy one, if you want to buy both, and remember, if you buy both for $500, at that point I'll throw in, the Easy Trader system with the Super Signal indicator. So now I'm not going to read everything here. You can definitely put the video on pause. But I throw in a lot of stuff here. This one alone has over 3 gigabytes of training. The other two, by the way, there's only like 3 videos. And I focus mostly either on the Expert Advisor or I focus on the Super Signal. This is the training videos that you need. And let me see. You'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. I throw in a lot of bonus material. And believe me, you're going to need a lot of education to succeed at trading. Now, there's 22 training videos, about 30 minutes long each, teaching you all these different ways to trade. So as I said, put the video on pause, read all of this, and then after, if you have any questions, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me here. Here's my number. Now, of course, if you live too far, then simple, easy for you. Just send me an email. Here's my email address. Remember, there's an underscore right here. And of course, I really do prefer Skype. All you got to do is click on this link. We'll have Skype connection. And through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. I'll answer your questions, give you some tips and tricks. And keep in mind, I do all of that with no obligation to you. So, time to wrap up this video. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, probably be Monday, I want to wish you good luck with your trading. Have a great weekend. And remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.